All this, it didn't have to be this way. Phone games didn't start out as gambling disguised as Monopoly, as cartoon copycats, or payment systems with a gaming UI milking us for all we have. Most of them adopted the one-time purchase model similar to consoles with quality games that focused on fun. You guys remember Angry Birds? Well, when this game came out, it was 99 cents. There was no buy this bird to help you beat the next level. There was no ad every time you failed. You just played until you got bored or until it was your turn to see the dentist. But as companies like Nexon pushed the microtransaction model forward, shifting the mobile industry to in-game purchases, other developers took notice of the money pouring in. When FIFA 09 added Ultimate Team card packs, everything changed. What should have been just a fun feature instead made EA millions. For those that don't know how Ultimate Team works, basically it's a secondary game mode in FIFA where you build teams by opening random cards from card packs. You can trade cards, but most of the time, you have to buy a pack and hope you pull something good. At release in 2009, it really just was a small optional part of the game. But like Bethesda testing the horse armor, EA was testing loot boxes, and sadly for us, they realized they struck a gold mine. Money began to pour in, way more money than expected, and players didn't push back like they did in the past. So pretty soon after, the rest of the industry followed suit. Practically every game from a AAA studio in the following years had loot boxes. Features that were once expected in a base game were now behind a pseudo-gambling paywall. If you wanted that incredible skin or badge in the original Modern Warfare 2, you had one option: earned it, playing for hours to unlock certain cosmetics. But not anymore! If you want that cool skin and COD, you just buy a loot box. The value of cosmetics changed from this prestige and skill to rarity and dollar signs. If someone has some rare skin now, it probably means they just bought it or got lucky. The skins still may turn heads like they did in the 2000s, but not because the player did something special like beating Halo on Legendary, but because of the monetary value associated with the skin. Loot boxes got so egregious in the late 2010s that they've ended up in multiple legal disputes, with certain governments banning them, realizing just how addicting and damaging they can be.